You know, I was just talking to some girls there, and it reminded me of something that happened to me recently. I was driving down to Bray Beach in the summertime with these beautiful girl in the car with me, but she kept on looking out the window and saying, "Oh, isn't she lovely? And isn't she nice?" You know, I said, "Darling, you know, you sure you're sounding a bit like a lesbian?" She said, "I wish I was a lesbian and not a hetero. I wouldn't have to deal with men and all their come and go, and all that awful facial hair and yucky machismo. I wish I was a lesbian and not a hetero. I wish I was a lesbian, I wish I wasn't straight. I'd hang with Katie Lang, Mel Gibson, take a hike. I think it would be nice to love someone who was alike. I wish I was a lesbian, I'd like to be a dyke. I wish I was a lesbian, I know it's sad but true. I should get to know you men and all the things you do. Ugh. But if I was a lesbian, I wouldn't have to. I wish I was a lesbian, I know it's sad but true. I wish I was a lesbian, I'd like to be a dyke. I'd sleep with women only, man, it would be great. I'd throw away my diaphragm, I wouldn't have to make. I wish I was a lesbian, I wish I wasn't straight. In fact, I wish I was a lesbian, that's why this song is sung. It shouldn't have to matter how well one is hung. Other things are more important, like how to use your tongue. I wish I was a lesbian, that's why the song is sung. I wish I was a lesbian, I know it's sad but true. I did that bit already. I wish I was a lesbian and not a hetero. I wouldn't have to deal with men and all their come and go, and all that awful facial hair and yucky machismo. I wish I was a lesbian and not a hetero. Actually, I am in a man's body, trapped. Okay, Eamon's here now. I'd like to do my most recent song, since there's all these brilliant singer-songwriters here tonight. This is for all the old hippies like you. This is called The Class of 67. He has to tune up, so he'll catch on later on. I finished school in the summer of love, a Catholic anti-commie boy. By the end of 68, I'd smoked some pot. I tripped and found out what was what. I fell in love with an Asian queen. We looked like John and Yoko on the Sydney scene. Found all was one and war was wrong, and in the Anzacs I don't belong. Do you remember Be Here Now? We thought that we knew how. I got the girl and found the pearl, but I dropped it somehow. Well, I took the raft over southern starry seas. In London town, a trip went down. Brother, so did me. I did my time and meditation, you see. I found new life, peace and a wife. My past was gone to me. So remember, be here now. We thought that we knew how. We got the girl and found the pearl, but dropped it somehow. Amen. Taught the people how to live in peace right here and now. My daughter grew, my ego too. I lost what I had found. My lesson learned, I look at life quite different to that now. Instead of looking back in fear, I'm just looking around. But still I crave before my grave one vision more to see. The truth of life, that love is all. Now is where I'll be. I'll do my work and deal my dirt and sing and play for free. 'Cause the class of 67, we only wanted we thought that we knew how. We got the girl and found the pearl. We're gonna hang on to it somehow. So remember to be here now. It's a lesson we know how. You'll get the girl and find the pearl, and you'll hang on to it somehow. Hang now. This is a suicide awareness song, actually. I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph. He blew his mind out in a car. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. Nobody was really sure if he was from the house of the Lord. I'd love to turn you on. I read the news today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. A crowd of people turned away, but I just had to look, having read the book. I'd love to turn you on. Woke up, got out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. Found my way upstairs and had a cup. Somebody spoke, I noticed I was late. Found my coat and dragged my hat. Made the bus in seconds flat. Found my way downstairs and had a smoke. Somebody spoke and I went into a dream. Everybody. I heard the news today, oh boy. 4,000 homes in Blackburn, Lancashire. And though the holes were rather small, they had to count them all. Now they know how many holes it takes to fill the Albert Hall. I'd love to turn you on. Thank you, Eamon. Your breath is sweet, your eyes are like two jewels in the sky. Your back is straight, your hair is smooth on the pillow where you lie. But I don't sense affection, gratitude or love. Your loyalty is not to me, but to the stars above. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. Your father, he's an outlaw and a wanderer by trade. Teach you how to pick and choose and how to throw the blade. And he oversees his kingdom, so no stranger can intrude. And his voice, it trembles as he calls out for another plate of food. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go. Valley below, valley below. Your sister sees the future like your mama and yourself. You never learn to read or write, there's no books upon your shelf. But your pleasure knows no limit, your voice is like a meadow lark, and your heart is like an ocean, mysterious and dark. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. Eamon Doyle there on violin.